Miss Fish again. I am here today to talk to you about lab safety. So, before we begin on our notes, make sure that you have your Cornell note sheet for lab safety. This is what it looks like. It is a front and back, so please make sure that you have these notes and that you can fill them in as we go through them. Make sure you put your name at the top, the date, the period that you are in, and please note what page number it goes on. This one goes on page 5 on your notebook. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this for now. Again, you should by now, because it's the third time that we're taking notes in class. But if you need to review how to take Cornell notes, please go back and watch the video on how to take Cornell notes. Alright. So, today's objective is I can identify and follow lab safety rules. Just checking something, sorry. So, lab safety. What is lab safety? Lab safety is how you should act and how materials should be used during a lab. Why is it important? Lab safety is important because it will keep you and your classmates safe while doing labs and activities. When should these safety rules be followed? Anytime we are doing a lab or activity, the rules must be followed. It is very important that you follow the rules. If you don't follow the rules, you will not be allowed to participate in the labs or the activities. If you need a moment to jot down these notes for these 3 main ideas, please do so now. So what are the rules we need to follow? There are 6 of them, the 6 main things that we need to address: where to put items, how to act, what to wear, eating and drinking in a lab setting, what to do in a case of an emergency. That is not proper English there, I apologize. And what to do before and after a lab activity. Again, if you need to pause to write these 6 things down, please do so now. Where to put these items? Well, your items that you take to bring to class. My bad. You guys carry your books and your bags and purses with you. So when you're doing a lab or activity, all of your personal items, bags or purses, need to be put away from your workspace. If needed, if we need to designate an area depending on the lab, I will have you put it up front near my stuff so that it stays safe and out of the way and no one will be tripping over it. I ask that you do not leave bags on the floor or in the aisle. Someone can trip over it. And this also goes for normal class too. You probably have noticed now that I walk around a lot. I don't feel like tripping. Alright, so please make sure that your stuff gets picked up off the floor. Please make sure you keep lab materials neat and organized. Put items back where you found them. If you're not sure if you found something laying around, ask me and I'll tell you where it goes. Or I'll take it from you so I can put it someplace. So this is where we're going to be putting our items. If you need a moment, pause and write down these 3 pieces of notes for this main idea. How to act. There is no horseplaying or messing around during a lab. You could knock something over and hurt yourself or a classmate. There's no throwing objects. You must handle materials properly. If you have questions on how to use or do something, ask. Always ask questions. Also, please do not yell unless if it's an emergency. Alright, I don't need all this yellingness unless there's something going on. Yay, say, "Hey, Miss Fish, help! I'll come find you." Okay? And do not directly smell any chemicals. You do this thing called wafting, where you pick up the object, take your other hand, and wave your hand over the top of it to bring the smell towards you. If you have questions on wafting, I can demonstrate that to you in person. Go ahead and pause if you need to finish your notes on how to act. What to wear. Sometimes long hair will need to be pulled back, whether you're a guy or a girl, so be prepared for that. Closed-toed shoes may be required for some experiments. Long sleeves or flowy shirts should be secured when working with open flames and chemicals. Lab goggles may be needed. They must be worn on your face, around your eyes, and not on your forehead, okay? They will not do you any good if they're on top of your forehead and a chemical splashes into your eye. If you need to take a moment to finish these notes on what to wear, please do so now. Eating and drinking. There is no eating or drinking of any kind during a lab or activity unless specified by Ms. Fish. You can contaminate your food you bring in and may ingest harmful chemicals, so please no eating during labs. No drinking either. What do you do in case of an emergency? Alert Ms. Fish immediately. If you are on fire, the fire blanket will be used. It's what's located in the front of the classroom. In the box, it says fire blanket. If something is on fire, the fire extinguisher will be used. That's also up front by my desk. If you get chemicals in your eyes, you'll use the eye wash station, which is also by my desk. And I ask that you do not handle the broken glass. If you break something, I promise I won't be mad. Just let me know. Make sure you didn't get cut. Don't touch anything. I will clean it up for you. Okay? That's about the only thing I'm willing to clean up for you is broken glass. So please let me know if you break something. If you need to take a moment to finish writing down these notes for these main ideas, please go ahead and pause now and do so. So what should you do before and after a lab activity? So before, sometimes you might need to read and answer questions before a lab. Please do this so we can get started right away when you walk in that door. If you need to pick up materials from me, please do it in an orderly fashion. You should probably wait for instructions and then listen to what I have to say. After lab, make sure your area is cleaned up. Make sure your materials are nice and neat. If something needs replaced, let me know and I'll help you out. Return materials if needed to Ms. Fish, me. Finish your post questions if needed, and make sure you wash your hands when we deal with chemicals before leaving the lab. So in conclusion, if the lab safety guidelines are followed, everyone will be able to enjoy the lab. Great evening or day. If you need to go back and rewatch this video and stop it and pause it and catch up on your notes. If you have questions, hit me up on Remind or email, and or catch me before or after class. Have a great night, guys. Bye.